let me tell you something. When I tell you, that was your spoiler warning. When I tell you Final Destination Bloodlines had me sitting in that theater, clutching my soul like it owed me money. yo, yo.
Todd! Oh my God!
Yeah. Anxiety and a body count. We're back, yo. We are back. Final Destination is back, and it brought all the smoke with it. Now, this is before we jump headfirst into Glorious Death Trap. This is again your spoiler warning. I'm talking spoiler-ish ahead. If you haven't seen Final Destination Bloodlines yet, or if you're curious about spoilers, hit pause, go experience the madness, then come back here so we can laugh, cry, and clutch our pearls together. You're being warned. Okay?
There we go.
All right, let's get into it.
Ready.
So here's the deal, right? We follow Stefani, right? We follow Stefani, who we see right here. Well, not her. There she is. And she's played by Caitlin Santawana, who's having violent recurring nightmares, right? Real messy, real traumatic. And in true Final Destination fashion, if you dream it, you die it. That's how it goes. She heads home looking for answers from her grandma Iris, who, spoiler alert, clearly knows a thing or two about beating death at its own game, or at least delaying the inevitable. And from the very first scene, we ain't easing into nothing. No, we ain't easing into nothing in this movie. When I say within 5 seconds of the movie starting, jump scares. This movie throws you off a glass bottom dance floor into a full-on death rodeo. This is like a free-for-all into anxiety. So the movie starts off, it gives us a flashback to the 1950s, back when America was selling dreams and death was just waiting behind the blueprint. There's this grand open of a building in Seattle. It's what's that? Like that big tall tower thing, the Skyview Tower, something like that. They turn that into a full horror show before the ribbon even gets cut. It's just starting to get really bad, like a bad TikTok trend. And they had the nerve to set us up in this moment.
He's gonna drive up there, turn left
in real time.
And
like
turn right, then turn left, and come to a stop here.
I'm not going to spoil,
and the gate will open.
But I'm gonna give you a warning. If construction finishes early in a building, just go ahead and assume that the ghost did it and stay out.
Oh my God.
Okay, just assume the ghost did it. There's no reason construction ever finishes ahead of schedule. Stay out of the building. Like, yeah, let's party on top of death itself. This is genius. Anyway, shout out to the filmmakers, because for once, and I can't stress this enough, for once, a black person did not die first. We are moving up, people. Slow clap for progress. Slow clap for progress. And let's talk about anxiety levels, because, again, mine, opening scene, already at a 6. Already at a 6. By the barbecue scene, 8. We're at an 8. By the hospital scene, forget it. Full-blown 10 out of 10. Like, hyper-ventilating 10 out of 10. Now, underneath all the glorious death traps, the movie actually gives you some juicy family drama. Stefani reconnects with her grandma. She uncovers a whole mess of family secrets. She realizes the Grim Reaper got beef with their bloodline. Grandma Iris has built herself a Mad Max fortress of rusted metal, just trying to keep death away. And for a second, I thought, girl, you're going to die of tetanus before death even shows up. But nah, everything ties back into that original survival and the curse that followed. And then we get the mom drama too. I'm talking clapbacks flying harder than death traps. This is fun. And listen, if you've come to see a Final Destination movie for creative deaths, oh, you're going to eat. You're going to eat. You're going to eat. If you're coming into this movie for creative deaths, you're going to eat. This movie's kills are top tier. I'm not going to say... The death scenes in this movie are straight up art. It's morbid. It's hilarious. It's uncomfortable. And It's exactly what made us fall in love with this franchise. And shout out to the dark humor. It's sharper than ever. Like one moment you're gasping, next moment you're laughing at someone's licking a garbage truck. You had to be there. Now, I got to pause real quick and throw flowers at the legend, Tony Todd. This man got a literal ovation at my school, and it was well deserved. His presence in the franchise has always been the soul of the series, and the way they honored him here, chef's kiss. Perfect. Now, of course, it wouldn't be Final Destination without a Hail Mary plan to cheat death, except, look, people are starting to run around thinking they can outsmart inevitability. Spoiler, death's batting average stays at 1,000, and then you think you could finally breathe,
up there,
and then
turn left.
Boom.
And
anyway,
turn right, then turn left.
Look, the theater
Go
gasped
in
my movie screening.
will
Like
open
we
and
just
you
saw the Red
camera.
Wedding in real life. Like they gasped. Anyway, Final Destination Bloodlines is everything I wanted.
Oh my
It's
God.
funny, it's gory, it's creative, it's relentless, and it's genuinely felt like the franchise got its groove back. And best believe, I'm never stepping foot in Seattle. Ever. Never go to Seattle or buy a piano or drive behind a log truck. Matter of fact, I'm about to start living like I'm in a bubble. Thank you, Death. But if you love anxiety, trauma, and death with a side of dark comedy, Final Destination Bloodline is your ticket. I'm giving it somewhere between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. Honestly, on a good day, maybe a 9. This movie killed it, literally and figuratively. Any of you who got to see it, let me know what you all think in the comments. Otherwise, come back. Let's see what you guys are all saying. Elizabeth says, I can't wait to see the new Final Destination. Thank you for coming through, Elizabeth. It's a good time. Just make sure you bring a support friend or a support animal. It's a good time for sure. I enjoyed the book. It's an addition to the lore. I didn't even know there was a book, but now that you've told me about it, I'm gonna avoid that nightmare too. Yeah, Fernando. Yeah. I'm not even gonna put that one on the screen. Yeah. Yes, it is a family affair. It is something that makes it a little bit more impactful. I'm 100% with you. Man, you got to see this early. Were you at my screening? Look, members, you guys may have gotten the invite. I did give tickets away to the screening. I did. I gave tickets away to the screening, so you could have came and watched it in the same theater with me. It was a New York City screening. I only had 2 tickets. I gave it to members only. And then when members didn't, and then I opened it up to the public later. So keep an eye out if you're on the members for my postings. I'm going to be giving away tickets. I'm going to be giving away Fandango coupons, some $5 Fandango coupons, and some more things. You guys are going to get access to it first, and then we'll open it up to everyone else. But yeah, Final Destination was a vibe, yo. Final Destination was a whole vibe. I really enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I would, especially considering all the other stuff that I was watching that week. So yeah, definitely a vibe. Let me see what else we had. My friend gets sneak peek tickets at his job. That's what's up. That's really cool. So I'm gonna try to do more New York screening oriented stuff, and then maybe occasionally I'll do some traveling things because I get that not everybody could come to New York, but maybe I could come to y'all. So yeah, I will keep things open to see if maybe I can invite you all to come hang out with me and watch some screenings more often.